So Ben, it was a nice bounce back win today. How are the lads feeling after that?
Yeah, brilliant reaction to obviously the last two games. Obviously, look, we haven't had a chance to speak for the last two games, but I did mention before the game today, I said we can't beat ourselves up too much because the Croydon game we have had to deal 45 minutes with 10 men in what we believe is a wrong decision. We've looked back at the highlights and Tom clearly gets the ball first. We did actually appeal it and for some reason or another it didn't go our way, but that doesn't cost us too much because we've got Reece Hobbs. So obviously Reece Hobbs came in today and did a brilliant job. Tuesday we were without Tyrone, we were without Harvey Brand and we were without Tom Derry. So three very experienced physical players against a team that has only dropped 2 points at home all season and is unbeaten in 28 games. So that was always going to be a difficult one. And it wasn't the level of performance that I think we've almost shown every game this season. So we had to sort of sweep that under the rug a little bit and get back to winning ways at home, which is what we did against Lancing. And I thought today was a brilliant performance all round. It was a really annoying goal to concede straight after half time because I can guarantee it's not over the line and the ref said one thing, the line has said another thing. But luckily we managed to kick on and I felt like we should have scored about 5 or 6 goals today. Like Ibs knows he could probably have a hat-trick. Aka come on, I thought was brilliant and could have scored. And we had other moments where we would like to have scored as well from set pieces and things. So I think all round a brilliant performance. Disappointed to let in the 2 goals, but we're not here to sort of be too critical on the little things. The main aim was to get 3 points against a team that were obviously playing good football out there and quite consistent in this league. So for us it was always get back to 3 points and just focus on ourselves.
We managed to put 3 goals in the net today, as you said. Do you feel we can keep this up for the rest of the season? You know, the high goal scoring form?
Yeah, I think it should be more. I think we've got to demand more out of each other, but at the same time we can't get ahead of ourselves and start going we should be winning 7-8-2 or 7-8-1 really, because at the end of the day the main aim is to get 3 points. Us as a club over the last 2 years haven't won enough games of football, and that's the one thing we wanted to come in this year and change. Albeit I know we're in a different league, but I think if you look at this league there are 7 or 8 teams that are pretty decent and got a bit of money to spend and things, and you've got to compete with them. And at the same time you then got to go and beat the other teams as well, which are enthusiastic. And I think you notice in this league more in comparison to sort of when we're in Isthmian Prem and things, teams change massively. A lot of teams obviously, like when you look at today, Beckenham have played against a Lancing side that were completely depleted and lost all their players. So sometimes you play against a team, like even last when we played Phoenix here, we played against a strong Phoenix team. They were almost pretty much the Beckenham of the past at the start of the season. So you've got to look at these games and go, just manage each game as much as you can and try and take the positives from it and keep looking forwards.
We've got a couple of tricky fixtures coming up, with the likes of Sittingbourne at home. What are you telling to the boys to keep them up and keep them firing?
I think we've sorted our home form out. We've sorted that out and we look good. We're playing some good football at home, and don't get me wrong, today we had to change a few things about because they were playing well. I don't think they were causing us too many problems, but they were working the ball out well and playing some good football. So we adapted really well today and went back to a shape that we quite liked previously, and it did work. But the main thing is just to keep creating chances at home and keep the buzz, keep a positive performance around the place. So we've got difficult fixtures, but I believe we'll always raise our level. I think we're very much a team that no matter what the game is, we bring our level to it. And I think there's only been one game this season that you'd probably say we shouldn't have won that, and that was the Sittingbourne away one. And like we said, we were quite depleted that day, but we fancy our chances against anyone this year. And look, our main aim is to get to that 75-point mark, which is what we spoke about at the start of the season. We're quite above that at the moment on target, but you still got to go and get the wins in. And like I said, we've got difficult fixtures, but it was just good to have a buzz around the place again at Hartstown Park, and the fans that keep following us and supporting us each game and singing us through the game. It makes a massive difference, and we need that positivity around the place.
Thank you, Ben.
No worries, thank you.